What's going on, guys? My name is Trevor. We got a Superman update to talk about. James Gunn's Superman comes out next year, and there's been rumors speculating all over the internet as to who the villain's going to be for his first movie in the DCU, Chapter 1, Gods and Monsters. And James Gunn himself debunked the rumor and confirmed who our villain is going to be for his first movie in the DCU, Superman. Today we're diving into who that villain is, who the villain was rumored to be, that and a couple speculation we have overall around the movie. It's my first Superman update. If you guys want to see more, let me know by hitting the like button and subscribe button. Let me know your thoughts on this Superman movie and what are your expectations for the DCU down below. Let's hop into this. So the DCU officially launches with its first movie, Superman, coming out July 11th, 2025. As of right now, this movie has been in production since February, taking place over in Norway. I believe they're going all over the world to film this movie. And there's this whole rumor going around that Ultraman was going to be the villain in this film. Now, that would be cool because we would see someone match Superman, because this is the evil doppelganger of Superman. And he's also the arch nemesis of Lex Luthor. So ultimately, everyone was kind of speculating on threads on Twitter saying that Ultraman's going to be the villain, which honestly got me pretty excited because I want to see a different villain we've seen in a Superman movie in such a long time. I want to see someone be able to challenge our Superman in the DCU and really get to show us what is our Superman going to be made of and how are we going to be able to get behind him. David Corenswet, very unfamiliar with this guy, but nonetheless, I have high hopes for him as Kal-El. But James Gunn heard this rumor going around and he said, no. Let me just hit the stop button on this. And he confirmed our villain to be Nicholas Holt's Lex Luthor. I'm not disappointed by this. Now, Lex Luthor is a very good villain. He's very good at playing all these mind games, but we have seen Lex Luthor before, honestly pretty recently with Batman vs. Superman. Now, I know we're in an entire different universe. Lex Luthor is one of the all-time villains, but something inside me wanted to see just something a little bit different for our first movie coming out. This was James Gunn's response to all the rumors going around on the internet. He said, I don't know where all this stuff is coming from, that it's something other than this. There are so many stories coming out every day, it's difficult to deal with, and every time I strike something down, I'm giving it attention. So I'll say again, don't believe anything unless you see it here, and why would you want to know everything before the movie comes out anyway? A little speculation I have at the end of this video at that end quote right there. He went on to say that the primary protagonist of Superman is shockingly Superman. The main villain of Superman is shockingly Lex Luthor. That's what he confirmed. That's what he gave us. Lex Luthor's our villain. Superman's our protagonist. We'll have Lois Lane in there. I'm on board with all that. We have our protagonist and our antagonist officially confirmed for James Gunn's Superman. Kal-El, Superman, is our protagonist. Lex Luthor, played by Nicholas Hoult, is going to be our villain. And the overall movie is actually not going to be an origin story. DC revealed that the upcoming Superman would follow Kal-El's journey into trying to reconcile both his Kryptonian heritage and his human upbringing as Clark Kent of Smallville, Kansas, while working at the Daily Planet. That's all the little tidbits that they kind of have announced about this movie, other than that with Lex Luthor being our villain and Superman being our hero. So that's all the basic things really confirmed coming into this film. It's going to be something we have seen before. We have seen a Lex Luthor villain before. We have seen a Superman working the Daily Planet, almost trying to juggle his Kryptonian heritage and his human heritage. So that all sounds fun, fine, and dandy, but it sounds like something we've seen before. So that's all we're going to get. I'm not going to be jumping out of my seat with excitement. I'm going to be definitely held back with reservation. But I do have some theories off of one of the quotes James Gunn said earlier in the video. At the end of one of his quotes, he said, why would you want to know everything before the movie comes out anyway? So with that right there, my brain immediately goes to speculation here. I truly believe we will see Ultraman in this movie, because if we just have Lex Luthor as the villain, I feel a lot of people are just going to be disappointed. At least I'll speak for myself. I feel I'll be definitely a little bit disappointed with seeing something we have seen before. I have full faith he will deliver a fantastic Superman movie that is not an origin story. I'm a little excited that it's not an origin story, kind of jumping into Kal-El's life every day, working on the Daily Planet, juggling his Kryptonian human heritage, with Lex Luthor being our overall villain. But he says right here, why would you want to know everything? Why would you want to? We're getting some cameos in here, people. Now, I truly think, because that theory's going around, theories don't just pop out of nowhere. Sometimes they do, but rumors and all these things don't just pop out of nowhere like that. And James Gunn doesn't respond to them all the time. I think we see Ultraman in this movie. I want to see Ultraman in this movie. I want to see someone challenge Superman, and I want to see Lex Luthor get his ass beat by someone other than Superman. Nonetheless, this cast is going to be great throughout this film, and they're going to be setting up a lot for the DCU, so you can expect a ton of cameos. You can expect a bunch of other characters jumping in there as well. Will we get our Batman in this movie? Alan Richardson has been saying for weeks he wants to play Batman. Nonetheless, huge Superman update with our villain being confirmed to be Lex Luthor. I think it's a bunch of hogwash. I think we're getting a couple other villains in there as well. But that was just my thoughts and theories on it. Our Superman update, Lex Luthor being the villain. Ultraman, as of right now, is not going to be our villain. What do you guys make of this? Let's talk about it down below in the comment section. If you guys like this Superman update, you want to see more, let me know by hitting that like button, commenting it down below. Hit the subscribe button, notification bell. Thank you guys so much for watching and for being here. We'll have a DCU most anticipated tier list coming out in the next couple days. Can't wait for it. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next one.